Do my hand, your boys coming through once again, and on today's video we're gonna talk about Tory Lanez. Why? Because everybody's dropping content on this individual. They're saying that there's gonna be a riot. There's all kinds of conspiracy things about he got hit because people were hating on him. He got hit because the cop put a hit on him. He got hit because of a issue that happened in a visit. He got hit because he was black. Like, I seen a lot of different things, and the message is almost the same from one side of the room, right? Everybody wants to riot. Everybody's talking about the riot. Is it gonna crack? Is it gonna do this? And Tory Lanez is even banned from Northern California. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. For real. He's banned. Somebody's gonna come on. He's banned from Southern California. Another one is gonna be he's banned from the East Coast, man. Come on, man. Oh my God. But it is what it is. It's Tory Lanez entertainment. People are trying to make their money. People are gonna throw whatever they want to throw out there. Why? Just to get the shadow. The feria, right? So this is the studio, man. Hopefully you like the studio. We have to still hook it up more. We haven't got everything that we ordered. Supposed to put this on the wall, so hopefully you like this better than seeing other things, right? Which, man, slowly, right? So let's get to this video. But before we do this, do not forget to hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 6K, man. Let's do it. Let's support this channel, man. Por favor, let's do this, man. Don't forget to hit the like and a comment. What do you think about this studio, man? We'll watch. We're gonna put that on the wall. We're gonna put the LED lights and all that shit to look all hella fancy. We'll see how it comes out, right? One thing I want to make clear, man, is because a lot of people are throwing their let me discredit all these theories that I'm like, I don't agree with, right? The whole thing in where individuals were saying that people were hating on Tory Lanez because he was bringing stuff to the yarda and he was supporting all the brothers, man. That's what's up, man. If the guy, I mean, if it's from his heart and he wants to give a bless individuals out there, that's what's up, man. I'm glad somebody who has money can do that, man. Because if you've been in prison, man, for those who've been struggling, man, shit, it's hard because not a lot of people in prison have are lucky enough for their family to support them. Why? Maybe because they burned some bridges. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. But I have seen people, yes, like doing bad in prison, man, and it's sad, man. It's sad, and you're gonna see those individuals who are lifers, or maybe individuals who have just a little bit of time, who their family is like, yeah, whatever, you're just going in and out, right? But the reasons they're saying that he got hit because they're hating on him, right? Because apparently he was moving stuff, he was blessing everybody, and the hate, which is understandable. In prison, there's a lot of hate going on, and people want to have what you got, 100%, And but the thing that I disagree is moving on him, like actually stabbing the guy because they're jealous of him. That, I don't believe it. I think if somebody hates on this individual, I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible, but I think if somebody's hating on him, the way, the best way to go about it, and people do this, enemies do this all the time. They just drop a kite to the ISU office. Hey, man, this guy is about to hit this weekend. Get him. So all those guys, they're quick to go get and search that cell, and they find something. I'm pretty sure if he's involved in something, he's gonna have something to personal use. Maybe a little bit of ganja in that cell. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have that. Well, guess what? Those guys are gonna come in. They're gonna search all that stuff. They possibly gonna bring dogs and stuff like that, and they're not gonna stop until they get something. Because if there's multiple kites dropped on old boy, trust me, they're gonna keep continue until they get him. I mean, that's what I think. If somebody was hating on him, now if there was like a faction hating on him, they're not gonna let just one dude hit him, right? And somebody was saying that old boy had 2 knives. Like, come on, man, who you think he is? Jackie Chan? Like, come on, man. like you act like making weapons is the thing to do, and just come on, man. You have to understand how, if somebody's gonna use that weapon, they want to grab you with one hand and with the other one hit you. They can't just go like this. Like, come on, man. Like, just people that don't know about prison speak about this, and it's embarrassing. They just talking nonsense, and there's people who know about prison, but they don't know about that side, right? And they're talking about that. It's like they're trying to say like, okay, well, why the brothers let old boy get hit? It seems like it was a personal issue, man. You know, and for those who know about that side, they act like they don't know, because they don't want to expose game, which is all right. That's why you got me, man. I'll let you know how things are run. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You know who you are, and that's what matters. So I don't think that was based on hate. Nobody was hating. Another theory I just heard is that a cop could have done this. You know what? In Tehachapi, I have seen cops do this, and they do it with inmates who have bad charges. They were doing it in certain blocks. The one who got in trouble for doing it, it was 4 block. That was the only block that I remember of them doing that. Why? Because uh, the cops that were right there. Eventually, all them guys got in trouble. They got kicked out. They got fired, and that was it, right? But I think in Tehachapi, if a cop has an issue with you, they don't need to get an inmate. All they have to do is basically go into your cell, possibly bring some fake charges, assault on a peace officer, you know, beat them up your own self because you're trying to defend yourself, and guess what? That's it. Simple as that. Which honestly, I don't think no cop is gonna be hating on old boy. Like honestly, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think usually when a cop hates on an inmate is because, well, I'm not gonna get into that stuff, but you he has to be involved in certain things, right? But I don't think Tory Lanez was involved in stuff like that. Let's not forget where he was at. Period. One thing I can tell you is that the issue, the incident was a personal incident, and he got hit on the face for a specific reason. We have something that a lot of prisoners, a lot of inmates go by. They're trying to get somebody on the face. The reason why is because every time that individual, see himself on the mirror, he's gonna be reminded of the guy who put hands on him, of the guy who sliced his face, of the guy who stabbed his face. He's gonna remember that person, and that's when you wanna make a impact on that guy's life. Like, man, you fucked up with the wrong person, man. And guess what? I just set an example out of you, and doesn't matter. I'm gonna get 10 years, but guess what? You're gonna be scarred for life. You're gonna be scarred for life. And guess who did that? I did it. Simple as that. One thing I can tell you about Tory Lanez, man, is that this individual has done a lot for the incarcerated people. Overturn. He got a lot of cases sent to be overlooked, right? Let's not forget, man. There's a lot of people in prison who are sentenced to a crime they never committed, right? Because of whatever reason, And I have come across people like this, man, all over California. Some people are telling truth. Some people are just running with the fake narrative, and they just run with it, even though they commit a crime. They say, "Oh, it wasn't me," right? But they already got sentenced, so doesn't matter, not really. But they're always with that narrative. But one thing I can say is, man, that individual, Tory Lanez, whatever he did, man, that's gonna be between him and the aggressor. Again, they're saying that he did something on the visiting room. It can be credible, but for him to say the next line, for him to say, "Oh, you lady likes nothing but black people," I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't believe that at all, man. I'm just me. I'm just going what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. It is. I have heard things about individuals going to the visiting room and trying to get at your girl and stuff like that, and there's an incident that pops up on the yard. But then to be cocky, especially for if it's your neighbor, because with your neighbors, you're gonna have a little bit of respect. Why? Because you know them. You get out yourself. Oh, how you doing, neighbor? You good over there? You need anything? So you have to think that way. You know what I mean? With your neighbors, it's gonna be different. So for them to be, to go with your neighbor to a visiting room and be respectful with that person who lives right next to you, it's kind of weird. So that's why I'm like, it is credible, but it is like, do I really believe it? You know, maybe if it was somebody from a different building that you don't see that much, that you don't know, that you don't even so you don't even go to day room with, I can understand that. But with your neighbor, it's like, come on, man. This I don't know. But one thing I'm gonna tell you right now and end it with this: there's no racial riots gonna happen in that yard. Period. Personal issue. This individual, I'm assuming that he's not part of no SNY gang, you know, and because if he was part of a SNY gang, maybe they can go against the SNYers, against whatever 2-5 or non rider, whatever he possibly was, you know. But if he was just regular Joe doing his time and decide to make a move on this individual, where's the connection with anybody else? You cannot just go and random. I mean, you can do that, go and jump random Mexicans. I mean, you can do that, but it's gonna be all bad. Trust me, the the consequences are gonna come hard, hard. There's no individuals who, let's say, when Mexicans are they got issue with the black individuals, they don't randomly attack blacks on that side. We're talking about where Tory Lanez is at. We're not talking about a GP, right? GP is a whole different monster. It's a whole different monster, you know. And that's why I believe there's not gonna be no riot. Yeah, people are mad. People are that's their boy. Of course, people are mad, but I don't think that nothing's gonna transpire out of this. And that's just my opinion. I might be wrong, but I'm going with that. You know, I'm going with that based on the fact that I think this was a personal issue. They did what they had to do. One is in the hole, the other one is in the hospital. That issue. I mean, no race should be involved in this matter, you know. But people are pushing for that out here on the streets. Trust me, people inside prison, they don't care what you think out here on the streets. They don't think. Why? Because you guys out here, you're not living inside there. You know, that's where they live at. That's where they have to stay. You think it's like you asking me, hey man, you should fucking bring chaos to your house. Like motherfucker, I'm the one living in my house. What do you mean I have to fucking lock up on the wife or lock up on whoever's right here? Like what? I get to live right here. I get to sleep right here. How the fuck are you gonna tell me what to do in my house? You know, in my institution. You know, so for all those guys saying that riot is right, none of that shit is gonna happen, man. For those guys speaking that never been in prison, man, just sip it, man. Go over there and talk about fucking P Diddy or somebody over there, man. And for those guys who are, I mean, who know about this but still want to act funny and act like they don't know how this yards are functioning, keep doing your thing. So with this being it, we are out to next video. Muchas gracias. Hopefully you like the background. Saludos.